Coach Dallas Crawford, big-time game from him. What have you guys seen from him in practice that, I mean, let me ask it like this. It seems to me like he when Duke went out, you guys didn't miss a beat on offense as far as the running game concerned.
And that's what we've seen, during practice and during training camp. We saw that in him, and we had full confidence that he was going to come in and execute for us, and it was great. It was great to see him do it.
Is there a common thread in some of the interceptions from Steven?
Yeah, I think the common thread is, he's out there competing and he wants to make a play, and sometimes making the play when something breaks down is do the next best thing and get the ball at your hands and throw it away and have your coach call another play.
Is that the advice you gave him, or is there anything else you sort of told him? I mean, is he planting okay? Like mechanically, is everything okay with him?
He's almost at 100%. He's probably at 100% this week. So it's still there's still certain situations where it's tender, right? But this week today he felt good. So it's one of those deals, but it's a combination of different things and different plays. Sometimes the guy runs a route a little shorter than he should have. You expect the guy to be there when there's a guy that's 6'5", 300 pounds in the face. But and there's other times where we just got to do the next best thing and get out of Dodge, right?
How did you decide to do all those running plays at the end of the game? I mean, it's brilliant in retrospect, but most offense coordinators, I think, wouldn't say, let's just pound the ball from your own 10, with 3-4 minutes left down and losing.
Right. Well, the old adage of take what they give you. Obviously, they were playing deep ball and they had a lot of people deep, and I think what was there was a run. So I saw it as an easy 5-yard completion. You got a guy like Dallas running the ball the way he was running it, and you got a group of guys up front that were blocking the way they were blocking. In the course of a game, you just don't look at it as a first quarter. You did this second. It's cumulative, right? It's what happens at the end. Do you wear on guys? Are you breaking through? You could have a bad first quarter. It happens, right? You just got to overcome it by having a great fourth quarter. I thought, our guys overcame it.
In terms of personal challenges, I mean, to have your starting quarterback kind of struggle the way he did, lose Duke, lose Dorsett, I mean, how much did you kind of have to just scrap the whole, game plan coming in and change on the fly there?
Yeah, I get a lot of emails with suggestions. and it's funny because some of that stuff, we had some ideas on what we wanted to do with formations and stuff like that. And obviously it's all based on personnel, right? Who you have out there to run those plays. Not just what it looks like, but who's actually executing. And so that stuff gets thrown out the window right away. And, and then you just have to go back to what they're doing to you and countering. You know what I mean? It's almost like a heavyweight fight. Hey, this is happening now. We got to go to this.
Howard available for the group.
And I thought our guys that were playing, the personnel we had in there, we used it. And they executed for us down the stretch.
Coach Rashawn Scott back in practice in the rotation. Talk about what he brings to the offense.
Big body, physical receiver. Hated seeing him get hurt. Right, he made a big play in the play he got hurt down the field. That's what he brings. It was a fade route that he caught it over a smaller DB. You just can't coach those plays. Those type of players make those plays. So.
The offensive line, the shifting around and all that kind of stuff. I mean, are you guys trying to get back to a settled in place, or do you feel like the rotation is what you want to keep going here?
Well, what we do is, for us, depth is we're always trying to create depth. So I think at the second half of that game, we kept a steady lineup of the guys that were playing consistent. But, it's all matchups too. I think Coach Kehoe does a great job with who he sees playing and who he sees, executing their role. And in the last several drives, you saw a consistent group out there, just swinging away, man.
In terms of running the football, Coach, is that something maybe we see more of now? I mean, not that you guys didn't run the ball,
right.
But I mean, with the way Dallas is he bringing out a dimension now where maybe
Sure.
with him and Duke you can.
Sure. Again, you don't want to be predictable, right? Mm-hmm. But you do want to use your if your strength that day is the run, you do want to exploit that in your team's weaknesses, right? But I think we've made a big emphasis of who we are. We feel that we're a team that's balanced, that can do both. We can run it and we can throw it. And if we need to throw it, we'll throw it. If we need to run it, we'll run it. So I think you gotta be balanced though. You really gotta. You can't run the ball like that if they're scared of the post route and the deep bomb. You know what I mean? That helps you running the ball a little bit because they were 20 yards deep.
To take 25 carries in the second half, I mean, obviously you guys knew that Dallas had that type of talent, but I mean, to have that stamina, consistently and keep ripping off runs like that, did you know you had that in him?
Oh yeah. I have the advantage because I see it every day. The person in their home watching the game, they don't know that. But we do as coaches. We know what we have with the groups of guys we have. So I have a lot of confidence in them.
Coach, he came. I think when he committed, he was still playing quarterback. Spends his first year here as a safety on the scout team.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And now, becomes what he's